In the last hours of the night, while the entire kingdom slept in silence, dark clouds suddenly covered the sky. A cold wind swept across the land. Lightning tore through the heavens as if nature itself was warning of a terrible fate. Deep within an ancient forest stood a black tower that had existed for 1,000 years. It was a place so feared that even wild beasts avoided it. At the very top of that tower sat a woman surrounded by flickering flames. Her eyes glowed like burning embers. Her long white hair touched the stone floor. She was Krizda, the Queen of Darkness. For centuries, she had studied forbidden magic for only one purpose: to become immortal. That night, she opened an ancient book that no one had dared touch for hundreds of years. The moment the book opened, every candle in the room went out. Whispers echoed through the air. The pages began turning on their own. Suddenly, a golden light appeared. A prophecy revealed itself. When the red moon rises, a princess will be born into the royal family. Her pure heart will destroy the Queen of Darkness and end her reign forever.
No. This cannot be true. If destiny has created her, I will never allow her to become destiny.
She read the prophecy again. This time, one final line appeared. If the princess survives until her 18th birthday, darkness shall vanish forever. Silence filled the tower. Then fear slowly turned into a cold smile. Krizda raised her hands toward the sky. Black smoke surrounded the tower. Within seconds, the darkness raced through the night toward the royal palace. At that very moment, the kingdom was celebrating. The king and queen held their newborn daughter with tears of joy in their eyes. Thousands of lanterns illuminated the palace. People across the kingdom celebrated the birth of their princess. No one knew that death was quietly approaching. Suddenly, every light in the palace went out. The air became icy cold. The guards trembled. A dark mist entered the royal chamber. Slowly, it took the shape of a woman. Krizda. The queen held her baby tightly. "Who are you?" she whispered. Krizda did not answer. She simply struck her staff against the floor. Everything froze. Time itself seemed to stop. The guards stood motionless, like statues. The king could not move. Only tears rolled down the queen's face. She could not speak. She could not move. She could only watch as her daughter was taken away. Krizda gently lifted the baby princess into her arms. She looked into the child's eyes and whispered, "You are destined to become my end. Now you will become my prisoner." The next moment, Krizda turned into black smoke and vanished into the darkness. The next morning, the kingdom fell into mourning. The princess had disappeared. The guards remembered.
I can't remember anything.
Did you see anything? Do you remember anything? The doors are still closed. Then where did the princess go?
No one knows.
The king announced,
Whoever brings my daughter back shall receive half the kingdom.
Years passed. Soldiers came and went. Hope slowly faded. But the princess never returned.
No one knew that she was still alive.
Deep within the dark forest, inside a mysterious castle, where even her true name had been taken from her. 18 years later, the same cursed forest, the same dark castle, but the little baby who had been kidnapped was no longer a child. She had grown into a beautiful young woman. Her name was Princess Elara. But she had no idea she was a princess. Since childhood, Krizda had filled her mind with lies. You have no family. Your parents abandoned you. If I hadn't found you, you would have died long ago. After hearing the same lies for 18 years, Elara had begun to believe them. Every morning before sunrise, Krizda's terrifying voice echoed through the castle.
Elara! Stop wasting time. Clean my treasure vault. Gather rare herbs from the enchanted forest.
Okay, my lady.
And before sunset, I want 10 royal baskets woven from golden threads.
She knew that even the smallest mistake could lead to a painful punishment. Beneath the castle was an enormous underground chamber. It was overflowing with mountains of gold, priceless jewels, and powerful magical artifacts. Krizda had stolen treasures from kingdoms all over the world. It wasn't wealth she desired. It was power. Every night, she sat among her treasures, performing forbidden magic to make herself stronger. Meanwhile, Elara's life had become nothing more than endless work, loneliness, and fear. But hidden inside the castle, there was one secret, a narrow passage concealed behind the ancient walls. It led from the castle to the heart of the forest. Krizda believed Elara would never dare escape, so she never bothered sealing the passage. Whenever she found a chance, Elara slipped outside for a few precious moments. She breathed fresh air, listened to the birds singing, looked up at the open sky, then quietly returned to her prison before anyone noticed. One afternoon, she wandered farther into the forest than ever before, searching for rare berries and healing herbs. Suddenly, she heard the sound of something groaning in pain. She froze. The sound came from behind a thick patch of bushes. Carefully, she stepped closer. Then she stopped. Lying on the ground was a massive brown bear. Its body was covered in deep wounds. Blood stained the grass beneath it. Its breathing was weak. For a moment, Elara stepped back in fear. But then she looked into the bear's eyes. There was no hatred, no rage, only pain. Slowly, she knelt beside
No, don't be afraid. I'm not going to hurt you.
The bear let out a weak growl, but it didn't attack. Elara quickly opened her small satchel. She crushed several healing herbs together and gently spread the medicine across the bear's wounds. The bear remained perfectly still, as if, for the first time in years, it had found someone it could trust. A faint smile appeared on Elara's face.
I have to go now. If Krizda finds out I'm late, she'll never forgive me.
She quietly stood up and walked back toward the castle. She never noticed that a silver pendant hanging around the bear's neck had begun to glow. The bear slowly watched her disappear into the trees, almost as if it had been waiting for her. For a very long time, high above them, two glowing red eyes watched everything from the shadows. Krizda. She had seen the entire encounter through her magic mirror.
The prophecy has finally begun. And now, the real game begins.
Will Elara ever discover the truth? What is the real connection between Krizda and the bear? To uncover the mystery, watch Part 2.